Despite being separated by just 270 miles, Tampa and Miami have only faced off 11 times. The Bucs seek win number 6 in their last 7 meetings. It's a Week 5 battle for state bragging rights. Next.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A lane to run there is Fournette, able to get about 7 on first down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Brady's throw taken in by Miller. Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Fournette, a first down carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Again, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
And Scotty Miller, nicknamed the Scooter by Tom Brady. Small in stature, a late-round pick, but he has an excellent knack for getting open and a lot faster than what people know. He's hoping to become the next Julian Edelman for TB12.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins ready to go to work on offense, led by their second-year quarterback out of Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. They tried to equal it.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A nice substantial run there by his leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts, and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
Sliding out of the pocket, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On play action, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left, Sanders is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their so. Hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And some room to work. Touchdown! Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. misses. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through. 11. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal. Looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get this. This is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to catch. Just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ryan Succop for the Buccaneers field goal. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt. Normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Escapes the defender, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
People constantly make the joke about defensive backs being wide receivers that can't catch, but Carlton Davis puts a lie to that theory, snags that one. And he's not a guy who gets a lot of publicity, but a big part of the Bucs' run to the Super Bowl title last year. A former second-round pick out of Auburn in 2018. He led the Buccaneers with 4 interceptions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unsung, known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A, in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brady. Near the sideline, and it's caught by Miller. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by him. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown.